All right. Should be working here. And hello to me. Oh. It's doing it in the full screen rather than the widescreen. Awesome. And see those comments there and here. Hello, Dewdrop Steph. Good morning from Michigan. Well, good. It's still good morning here in Lisbon. So, good morning to you. What time is it there over there in Michigan? Oh yeah. Oh, I love the steaming of the coffee and the steaming of this at the same time. There you go. Hello to Victoria Medve. Nice to see you. I get to doing some writing now. I keep thinking I want. 7:41. Ooh, sadly heading to work on a Saturday. That's rough. I'm sorry to hear that, Dewdrop Steph, but I'm happy that I got to see you here for a bit, and I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Have a great stream. Will do. Have a great day at work. Hello to Mickey Lop. Pleasure to see you. Good morning. Hello from Lethbridge, Alberta. Ooh, Alberta. Well, hello. What time is it over there in Alberta? Hello to Chibubs. Hello to Happy Stash and Sad Mimikyu. Good to see you both. Hello. Everyone having a productive Saturday morning, or are we taking it easy today? I'm definitely not feeling productive. I want to be able to shoot a video of some ideas every single day, but today I slept very poorly and my mind is all muddy and I don't really have ideas that I could work with, and so I'm trying to put some together here, but it's definitely a struggle. And this right here is my second coffee of the day. I've been producing lots of coffee. How about that? That's what I've been productive about. Hello to Sweet Dakini and Angie Skinna. Mickey Lop is getting ready for work. Start at 6 a.m. Gosh, that's rough. That's a very early day to start. On a Saturday as well. I hope you have a good day at work, though. Oh, yeah. Hello, to Seba Steiner. Nice to see you here. Mickey Lop says, I'm not as productive as I'd like to be. This is why I like routine. Helps with my anxiety. Oh yeah, for sure. Whenever I don't have my routine, then my anxiety goes through the roof. Anxiety for me comes from needing to make a decision and not knowing what decision to make. And so just being like, I know every day I do this, I do this, I do this. It definitely helps quell all that anxiety. Hello to Leo Cadiapombo. It took a while for me to say your name, but hello. Happy Stash says, do I publish the journals or are they private? So a lot of what I write in these journals I share for my short videos, but I don't share every single word because a lot of this also isn't like clear, coherent sentences and whatnot. So I'll be like, "Does that make sense?" And I'll definitely be questioning myself as I'm writing, and I'm trying to come to an understanding of what I'm trying to say. Like right now, I'm very interested. I'll go back to here. Hi. So right now, I'm very interested in Thich Nhat Hanh. He had a reflection, a meditation that I used to listen to often. And there were a few steps. Oh, my camera's not even on here. Shit. Hey-o. Let's turn that on. There you go. That was all dark. There you go. Now you should be able to see something. Thich Nhat Hanh had a meditation in which he said you're supposed to be a few things, like a flower blooming, something like that, so you could offer smiles to everyone. And one of the things he said is to be like water reflecting. And I like that, right? You be water reflecting. Just be present with what's there, reflected back, mirrored back to people. Hello, again, Maddie's son. It's nice to see you in the first live stream today, and good to see you here as well. And so you got to be like water reflecting in your meditation. And then I thought about how in journals, you're reflecting, and the journal is itself the kind of water reflecting you back to yourself. Right? I sit here, I get out my ideas, and then I get a kind of understanding of myself through journaling. And then when I thought about waters reflecting in journaling, I also thought about Narcissus, who saw his reflection in the mirror, saw his reflection in the water, right? Water reflecting, and he just spent the rest of his life there staring at that until he died. Now, that sounds like a meditation guru who's just like, hey, I've found out how awesome meditation is. I could just sit here and die just doing this, and which is in some ways what meditation winds up becoming for some people. but then narcissist has a very negative connotation, and I definitely experience that a lot. And so I'm curious about, when is reflection a good thing, or when is looking at your reflection a bad thing, and how do you understand the fable of narcissists? Is it considered a positive thing? Should you be ashamed of looking at yourself? Is reflecting on yourself healthy, or is it considered navel gazing, right? Which one is it? It's both and. It's not either or, it's both and, but at what point does it become one or the other? So essentially, Happy Stash, my long answer is I share some ideas in these live streams that like 5 or 6 people watch, but I don't necessarily put these words out elsewhere. I was thinking about it, but I also just write because I really enjoy the feeling of writing. It just feels so nice to have pen and paper come in contact and to get my ideas out. It's really a lovely feeling. So that's what I'm trying to do. Thanks for the interesting question. And back to it. Hello, I got noir. 2018. Pleasure to see you here. Hello. Definitely want this to keep on smoking. Salut! Salute to you. I caught noir. Nice to see you. Sad MMQ says, maybe looking at yourself as in looking inward is a good thing. Reflect on who you are, but admiring yourself and closing yourself off to the beauty of the world and other people is dangerous. Sure. But then there's the question of, what's the boundary between inward and outward? I think people don't like the idea of narcissists because he's reflecting on his beauty, on the way that his face looks. But maybe he's also reflecting on the kind of beautiful person that he is inside and the beautiful universe that he has inside of him. I think the boundary between the internal and the external is really fuzzy and hazy, and so I think there might be a different way to look at that. But yeah, of course, there's definitely, like, me sitting here and writing is me very closed off from the rest of the world. I'm in this room in my apartment. It's soundproof-ish with lots of padding all around, and I got this camera, but I'm in my room. I'm not out with friends. I'm not out with society. I'm not out with the world. I'm just here by myself and connecting with my own writing. So yeah, for sure, there's definitely the cautionary tale there too. And so this kind of goes back to what I was saying in the live stream in the beginning. Do you listen to the sound of the bell that calls you inward, or do you listen to the sound of the blackbird that calls you outside? And how do you manage between the both? And there are lots of people that focus on their outside world, but not so much on their inside world. But man, as soon as I really got to sit with myself and love who I am inside and understand myself and explore it, it's just so delicious, and there's so much more to explore, and kind of don't want to stop. And so that's narcissist dying in the reflection of the water. So I don't know, it's always about balance, isn't it? And how the fuck do you ever find balance? Yeah, it's a complicated topic. I could spend hours talking about this. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. It's such a complicated topic. Do we spend more time internally or externally? And how do we justify our time spending? Hello, Oinoyum 99 the Mac. It's always great to see you here. And hello to 00Kate00 as well. Let me see, is this showing up here in the chat? Nope, that doesn't seem to work on that front. All right. Madison Moy, did I drift away from cursive? I feel if I left a journaling experience like this, it would make it cursive just to be in the momentum with more force. Like the cursive writing that I was taught, like with the fancy S's and the F's and the way that those are done. Yeah, I haven't really written like that for a while. This is the fastest and the easiest way for me to write. I was thinking about like looking at, are there ways that I could train my handwriting better so that I can get some more ideas out faster, even more legibly or even more beautifully. There's a Instagram person that I follow, Self Dooney is her name, and her writing is just so fucking gorgeous. I just love watching the way that she writes, and I look at my writing and I keep on thinking, well, maybe the more that I write, the better it'll get. Fuck me, I've written so much and it's still monkey balls awful. And so, I don't know, it's a good thought, but maybe I can get back into writing cursive. Hello to the Dragon Sleeper. It's a cool name. And hello to Miriam as well. Thank you for joining. I feel you there. Chasing the words and the mental fluidity makes choosing colorful pages more so over cursive. Yeah, I agree with you. My handwriting is so bad. Yeah, I hear you, Miriam. I mean, we can't be blamed for our handwriting being bad. We've been given so much technology that makes it so much easier to write. It's so much more efficient to write clear, legible, copyable, transmittable text, while this is illegible and locked between the hardbound covers of this book. So obviously this art form is kind of dying in many ways. Here's a part of me that kind of feels like I'm being stubbornly antiquated, like I'm refusing to adapt and move with society by sitting and writing by hand. And why do I love this so much? Why does this feel so good to write? This doesn't feel like typing. I know some people get like special keyboards because they feel different when they type, but I don't know. I just love the flow of writing out words. It's delicious. As a lefty, it's beautiful to see unsmudged pages. I hear you, but also, I'm not sure, is this actually mirroring? Oh, this is the right way. Yeah, usually in my other streams it was mirrored, but now it's actually showing the proper way that it's writing. Yeah, my God, writing left-handed, smudging everything. And this ink smudges quite easy. Oh, this one's not smudging. Hold on. It smudges a bit. Yeah, it definitely does. So, there you go. Sweet Dakini, refusing to adapt may not be a problem. May your day bring you happy synchronicities. Sweet Dakini, did we used to speak with each other? Maybe you've changed your username, but you definitely sound like somebody that I spoke with quite a lot in the past. Millennial Dakini, I think was the way her name was, and I'm not sure if that's dead naming or not, but you definitely sound like the person that I spoke with often. Hello to Hitan Artistry. Pleasure to see you here. And Miriam says, I can't hide behind that excuse. It has always been bad. I'm from Algeria. Technology does not play a big role in our education. Plus, I'm 34. Yeah, all right, fair enough. Sometimes just people are a lot more mechanically adept at writing nicely with their handwriting. And I'm not one of them. And my father's handwriting, sweet Jesus, it's just god-awful. I think this is genetically bad handwriting that I got. I'm going to blame it on him and take no accountability for myself. No, but I've followed you since our early teaching days in South Korea. Well, amazing. Well, thank you for being with me this long, Sweet Dakini. And to Hitana Artistry, gel pens are my favorite to write to. Do you have a favorite brand of pen? I've just been using these Uniball Eyes, only because they're the ones that I see most commonly available here in Lisbon. But I'm interested in maybe like ordering some pens that might feel better or write better, or I'm not even sure what I'm looking for or why I'm even looking for better, because I already enjoy this as is, and I'm not sure if I need to experience anything different. But I don't know, I was also like super interested in like ramen noodles for such a long time. And even though ramen's just ramen in the end, I kept on trying to find a different way to try different noodles. And so maybe this could be my new thing. I'm not getting that much into eating anymore, but maybe I could get into the subtleties of writing. Who knows? Ink Joy pens are nice gel pens. I use them to draw. Okay, good to know. Thanks for the suggestion. I'll look up Ink Joy pens. Hitanari says, no particular brand. I order the ink cartridges online and it's cheaper, but Muji has the finest pen tips. Lisbon does have a Muji store. Yes, that's where I bought one of my pens. Yeah, it does have a Muji store. I know exactly where that is. It's in Chiado. So, yeah, maybe I'll check out Muji. Thanks for that. Well, I know that I'm running out of ink on this one, and I don't necessarily like this light ink. I definitely prefer the darker ink that I had before. And so, yeah, well, let's check out Muji. Thank you for that. Hello to the nicer scientist. I prefer scientists that are nice. Hey, I've seen you here before, so I remember that name. And thank you for joining. Hello to F3DNG. Pleasure to see you here. Maddie Sun, I can't wait to see when you have a new pen. Have a nice day. Thank you, Maddie Sun. Enjoy the rest of your day. It was nice seeing you here again. Hello to Hinakura. Nice to see you here. Ellie the Dreamer. Ah, great to see you here. Thank you for the answer you gave me for the question about empathy. It was really nice. I appreciated that. Didn't get a chance to write back yet, but thank you for it. Good day to everyone watching. Yes, good day to you as well. Hello to Amalia Magdalena. Nice to see you here. It's 5:13 a.m. in California. I want to go make my coffee. Have a great evening. I like the stream and chat. Adios. Thank you, Sweet Takini, for being here so early at 5:13 a.m. I hope you have a wonderful coffee, and thanks for your company. Sending a hello from Korea. The air quality isn't great, so I didn't go outside except for the gym. Do you still run outside every day? Bright summer. Wow, you're in Korea. That's amazing. Wow, it's been a while since I was there. The question is, do I still run outside every day? Yes, I do still run outside every day. Today, I think I just did day 525 in a row or something like that. I only ran 2.5 kilometers a day. I usually run 6 every morning, but tomorrow I'm going to be running a half marathon. I haven't run one in a while, and so I want to make sure that my legs are fresh. So this week I've ran around, 32 kilometers, and tomorrow will be another 21. So I'm around like 50 to 60 kilometers every week. And yeah, I love it. It's an important part of me. I'm at the point now in which I've been doing it for so long that I don't feel the same kind of joy that I did within like the first month of running. My God, was amazing. The second month, brilliant. Just developing this habit and my body getting used to it was so delicious and rewarding. Now it's more like I have to keep on running, or else the days that I don't run, I get really anxious and uncomfortable. I've been running through the monsoons here. I haven't been going to the gym as much as I want to. And so I know today I'm going to be kind of a cranky asshole because I wasn't able to run as much. Tomorrow I'll be a lot better. I definitely, after a very long run, then the rest of the day I just feel very calm and peace and loving of everything. So that's a long answer to your question. But yes, I still do run every day. And hello to Tilly Howe. Thank you for joining the live stream. I go in and out of enjoying running, so I admire your dedication. Thank you, thank you. I was just saying with somebody else before you came, I think that I have to follow, or was it you that we talked about routine with? Who asked me about routine? Somebody above in the comments. Mitchie, yeah, I think it was Mitchie, but Mitchie's gone now. I have to keep a routine going because whenever I don't follow a routine, that's when anxiety really kicks in. And so just making sure that I have everything scheduled out and everything decided ensures mental clarity and well-being. So the dedication is just to, what was it that Traeger wound up saying? I wound up seeing a hilarious clip from Parks and Rec in which Traeger was on his bike and he says, I got to keep my body moving every day to keep myself out of spiraling depression. And he's so chipper because he takes care of himself so well. And so I think that the better I take care of my body, then the better my attitude and disposition around others. Anyhow. So no, it wasn't you. Okay, good. I also heads up, I didn't sleep very well last night. I woke up at 4, and so this is my second coffee, and I'm fuzzy, so I'm going to be probably confusing some people with others, like I did with Sweet Dakini, who I thought was somebody else I used to speak with years ago. Anyhow. Or that's just me getting old. Who knows? Time for some healing smells. Yes, healing. Get me the healing sticky smell. Yep. Here we go. Much better. Where was I? a deep one. Youch. Youch. Okay. Let me sit with that for a bit. Whoop. Doorbell. Yeah. Hello, love.
Hi. I just finished and the rain starts.
Oh, perfect timing. Okay, I'm just gonna finish up my writing here.
I need to take a shower. So.
Okay, well then take your time. Heaton Artistry says I could try using a fountain pen. It's also gel-like and reusable. Cool. All right, I'll look into fountain pens as well. Thank you. I didn't really know the terms. Is this a gel pen? What is a gel pen? What makes a pen gel or not gel? Who knows? Should probably figure that out. Spending all this time writing and I don't know the tools that I'm using. Ellie the Dreamer, just a short comment of your own empathy definition. I like the embodied part a lot. Thank you, Ellie the Dreamer. I really am interested in embodiment a lot. It's a huge thing for me. I've really been trying to think in terms of mind-body as a single thing rather than as a duality, as we have been raised to think that the mind is separate from the body and the mind's controlling the body. And I think when it comes to being empathetic, if you really understand what somebody else is feeling, then you feel it yourself. It's not just you understand the concept or the scenario, but the deeper you get into really imagining yourself there, then your body has a reaction to it. And I say embody because the way that I also practice my empathy is when somebody's experiencing something, if they're open to it, I'll also ask them where they feel that in their body, because we all feel our emotions in different parts of our bodies, right? I feel my anxiety from my throat to the middle of my chest here, and it's a tight spiral right around there. Well, I know people that feel it in their necks, and some people that feel it in their stomachs, and some people feel it in their intestines. Everybody feels it somewhere else. And so if somebody just says, I'm feeling this emotion here, then after I understand this scenario a bit, then I'm like, okay, so where do you feel this in your body, and how does that feel, and how does your heart feel? And with that, then I could really connect a lot more and really have my own embodied experience of what they're feeling. And so I'm glad that you appreciate the embodied part of that talk. Mimicry is a tough word. I've been thinking, I have a friend who's an actress, and I used to think of acting as faking, right? You're pretending to be somebody else. But the more that I think about empathy, the more that I think about like, hey, you're basically almost like an actor in some way, in which you're trying to act out the role of the other person. Not in front of them, of course, in terms of like mocking them or whatnot, but you really try to like deeply feel what they're feeling. Like method actors get really deep with their characters. And so I think that kind of mimicry is important. It's an embodied mimicry within yourself to try to replicate what you're seeing. And if you're an embodied mimicry, is also kind of sounds like resonance and vibing. Like if their body is resonating in one way, if you're kind of resonating in a specific way, then that harmony of both of you doing something at the same time is really soothing and makes you feel a lot more understood, I think, at least. So there you go. That's a bit of that. And so I'm going to stop this for now. It's time for me to do some grocery shopping, and I just had some challenging thoughts here that I'm going to need to sit with for a bit. Hello, Grell Grow. You came right as I'm about to leave. But thank you to everyone who was here for this writing session. I definitely was feeling fuzzy before I started writing, and I didn't want to just sit on my phone and scroll, and so I figured it's good for me to really try to connect with myself and see what's alive in myself, and I think I came to some good understandings here. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Goodbye, Hidden Artistry. Thank you, Ellie the Dreamer, for engaging, and thank you for your time as well. And thank you, Bright Summer. I wish you the best as well. And I'll might not see anyone tomorrow for a live stream session because I'll be doing my long run, but I'll definitely do another journaling on Monday.